Hi, we're the HIV/AIDS Prevention Program of South Africa. Together we are
HAPS!
Our mission is to reduce the number of South African adolescents infected with HIV/AIDS by educating teachers on the issue, addressing cultural stigmas, and providing free contraceptives in a variety of locations.
South Africa has the highest profile of HIV in the world. In 2018, there was estimated 7.7 million people living with HIV in South Africa alone. The epidemic is affecting females and males of all ages, but primarily young adults. Although the prevalence of HIV is still vast, South Africa has made some progress. In 2017, 9% of people were aware of their HIV status, and more than 10 million people in South Africa were getting tested for HIV every year. Between 1990 and 2018, the percentage of the population infected continuously grew, but between 2017 and 2018, it finally began to reduce. Our organization will work to maintain the steady decrease.
Our vision is to lower the percentage of South African adolescents aged 15 through 24 affected by HIV/AIDS by 2% by 2025.
Our first objective is to educate more teachers on HIV and AIDS so that they are able to effectively implement material on the life-threatening disease into their curriculum. We would try to keep the teachers engaged and make sure to keep the course interactive by having the teachers create informative and accurate posters that they can put into their classrooms. We would also include a transmission education card game. Each card would have a different statistic and fact about how HIV or AIDS is transmitted and the consequences that come along with it.
A potential risk that we could face is unwillingness from teachers to make the changes and a lack of time from the teachers, as many may have other obligations to attend to. To mitigate this, we would make a competition among the teachers and/or schools to see who is incorporating the material best into the curriculum. The winner would receive a cash prize of $1,500. This would create a friendly competition while increasing the desire that teachers have to create change because the winner would be rewarded. Our indicator of success would provide a short mandatory quiz for the students to take to see how much they take away from the teacher's presentation. A quiz would be given out at the end of every year to the students to see if improvements are being made.
Our second objective is to address cultural stigmas that prevent adolescents from taking precautions while sexually active, as well as from seeking out care. In order to do this, we would create digital media and social marketing campaigns on HIV/AIDS to increase exposure to the disease. Billboards and advertisements would be very visible and easy to read. These would most likely be present in urban areas, so we would create and distribute a pamphlet for people in rural areas who might not have access to billboard campaigns or access to media.
The pamphlet would entail of statistics and scholarly explanations regarding the severity of HIV/AIDS and the many health implications that come along with the life-threatening disease. We would distribute this pamphlet to the households of adolescents, specifically in rural areas. All information included in the pamphlet would be from scientific research to try and convince adolescents on the importance of taking precautions while sexually active, as well as seeking treatment when necessary. This would hopefully pull adolescents away from the stigmas that they've grown up with.
A potential risk is that people will not read the pamphlets. We would mitigate this by making the pamphlets short and engaging with pictures and important statistics that we want them to know. To measure the success of this, we would keep track of each household that we distributed the pamphlets to and return to each of them yearly with a survey. This survey would ask questions regarding popular stigmas among adolescents and questions about HIV/AIDS to see if those who were given a pamphlet changed their views and/or learned about the topic.
Our third objective is to provide free contraceptives in an accessible manner. In order to do this, we would create a condom dispenser that would be put in popular social locations visited by adolescents. We would also provide 20,000 free condoms to as many schools as possible.
A potential risk of this could be that adolescents are taking the condoms but are not physically using them when they are sexually active. To mitigate this risk, we would reinforce the risks of having sex in general and the implications that come along with HIV and AIDS. There would also be information written on the backs of the wrappers and on the dispenser. This information would include statistics on the prevalence of HIV and AIDS and how the disease is easily transmittable.
To measure this, there will be a tracker on the condom dispensers, so each time a condom is dispensed, the machine will keep track of it. We will also go back to the schools where we provide condoms to and see how many are left. We would do this by subtracting the number of condoms left over by 20,000, which is the number we originally started with.